What's up, everybody? Sorry I'm late, man. Let's see who's in here. See a bunch of people were in here. I saw Melissa. I saw Takedown. Speak up if you're still here. Sorry about the wait. I did change it just to buy me some time. Wasn't sure I was gonna find some crappie, but I did. I did. Let's see. Bob, Melissa, how are you? Look at this, the hardcores. Thank you, Kenneth. Hopefully people start coming in. I'm gonna start catching some crappie here. Get a little closer. Woohoo! There's one person in here. I got a little one in the box. What's up, living there, man? Windy, cold day. Woke up early this morning. It was 28 degrees. I know you guys are used to it in Minnesota. Me, nah, I'm done with the cold. So they said it was going to warm up to 40 today, and we're hooked up already. They said, oh no, it's still there. I thought I got up. Said it was going to warm up to 40 today, so I waited till it got up to 36. See, got some little guys here. I'm not keeping any of these little ones. It's a fish. It's a start, and they're biting. Thinking the bigger ones might be a little further down the channel. Oh, I don't know. I'm not psychic. Size matters. What's up? Just wrapped up ice fishing. Better you than me. No offense. See if there's anything in the middle of the channel here. Maybe some bigger ones. Sometimes the little ones are hiding against the wall. I should post an invite if anybody wants to come up. I know Kenneth was going to come up. I don't know if he's sleeping or not. Hopefully he didn't stay up waiting on me. I'll give him some time. Hey, what's going on, Size Matters? Thank you, bud. We're getting fish. They're just small, which is okay. I just didn't want to get skunked. It's pretty windy out there, so I'm hiding in the channels, some back channels. It's still even windy over here. It's blowing from the lake towards me into the channel here. So I'm hoping it's going to blow the fish in. But I ain't fishing out there. Oh, there we go. Oh, just missed him. So they're here. Dad fell through. Mom said enough was enough. Yeah. Can't say I blame her. Getting bites though. And we're getting some fish. I'll keep any larger ones. Wind's picking up. I got my ear pods in, or air pods, whatever you call them. So hopefully the wind isn't bothering you too much. Catfish dog, what's up? Gonna put my hoodie up here in a minute because this wind's blowing right in my face, and it just picked up a little bit. There we go. We're hooked up. Let's see if I can bring this little sucker in without losing him. Yeah, little tiny guys. There we go. There's another one. It's fish though. That's like 6 so far today. I got one in the box just in case I couldn't get back on them. I want to be able to show you guys officially. So what's going on? Tell you no wind sound. Gotcha. Bluetooth. Okay, good. Okay. Try in the middle of the channel. I am in. It's not really a channel. There's these inlets to people's properties where they can come in and park their boats. And there's another one. Let's see if this is a little bigger one. Um, so they're called channels here. Oh, no, missed him right at the boat. There's another little guy, anyways. Looks like there's a bunch of dinks in here. Either that or I got spoiled fishing at the last lake I was at. That could very well be. Hey, 10 people in here watching. Yeah. I haven't even fired up the live scope. They ain't even in the water. I don't plan on it. Oh, that one took that side. I did go over steak. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I'm glad it looks and sounds great. Right on. So this channel, it goes from like, what am I at? I'm sitting at 5.2 feet of water. Man, there must be a bunch of dings. You know what? Once I'm totally set and happy with catching crappie, I might switch over to like the Berkeley 1-inch minnow. See if I can't get some bluegill because I need bait, catfish bait. Here's the deal with last night. Last night I wanted to go fish. Shame on me for thinking since it was 85 degrees on, 85 degrees on Saturday here, that the weather would be right when they said it was going to be 60 degrees on Monday. Well, that changed in a hurry. And last night it got down to like 28 degrees, like I was saying, because I got up at 3 in the morning. And I didn't really feel like fishing in a boat. Ice fishing, you can hide in a shanty. I don't have any shelter on this boat. So it gets pretty cold just sitting there, even with the little mini heater. And to be honest with you, folks, I'm no spring chicken anymore. Everybody keeps reminding me of that. And it just gets really uncomfortable. Nothing on that cast. All right. A scale of 1 to 10. Oh, wait. A scale of 1 to 10. How happy are you with live scope? All right. All right. Here's the deal. It's a little more complicated. I like live scope. And I'll tell you why. Live scope helped me go to a new lake about 2 hours from home and get on a ton of fish. It took me about 90 minutes of driving around to find said fish, but it's not like I just tripped across them. I was in a large bay. And this bay is kind of a triangle shape, right? Wind had been blowing really hard last week for the prior days. It canceled like 2 of my fishing trips. It was blowing constant 25, constant 30 with gusts up to 35 to 40 miles an hour. So I took note of which direction the wind was coming from. And I headed out to this lake on the day they said the wind was going to come down. So I'm in this bay, which is kind of like in a big triangle shape. And I'm going around, trying this, trying that, marking single fish. Ended up with a big old pike, like a 32-incher on a crappie jig. That was fun. I need to make a short out of that video. I got that on video. But I'm not seeing anything, nothing. And I'm like, man, you're dependent too much on that electronics. What would you do if you didn't have it? I asked myself. Yeah, I talked to myself. What's going on, Josh? What's going on, Brian? I'm like, well, the wind's been blowing this way for this many days. It's good. It's blowing the bait over to this side or to that direction. There we go. There's another fish. And oh, this one's weird head shakes. So little dude, long little dude. There we go. So I head over to that corner with my live scope, and boom, every fish in that little bay was stacked in that corner. What's up, Avid? What's up, Betty? Oh, wait. Oops, almost lost you there. So every fish was blown over into that corner, and I had a good day. Ended up with what did I end up with? Like 19 good-sized keepers. Good, decent-sized creepers. So I got them all filleted there in the freezer. I'm gonna give some people that never had crappie before in their life a fish fry, either Friday or Saturday night. Our good friends Mark and Bernadette. We're gonna help celebrate their daughter Maria, who's like my niece because I've known her ever since she was born. She got accepted to Iowa State. She's going to be a dentist, so I get free dental care when she graduates. She already went to junior college, so she's got her 2 degrees. So 2 years, she's done. Oh, there we go. There's another one. See, they're stacked up in here. This one feels a little better. But you know what? I don't know. I'm a terrible judge at weight and size of fish. I can tell you what's a channel cat and a flathead before I reel them in. This one's a little longer, but I don't think I'm keeping them unless they're a little bigger. I'm going to keep the ones on a bigger size. Hopefully there's some mixed in here. I'm using a 32nd ounce pink jig head with a wire hook keeper and my favorite monkey milk on some 4-pound Suffix high vis line, Mr. Crappie weighted bobber because it's windy. Let's see. Oh, I'm scrolled here. Dink over stink. I would think once you use it for a while, it would help you kind of figure out what to look for if you didn't have it. It definitely does help. Hey Guerrero, what's up? Josh, I said hello. Abbott, hello again. Everybody's saying hello. It's kind of Tim Donna, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, Monkey Monk's good stuff, Abbott. Um, yeah, no, okay. Now here's a part of it I don't like. When I'm fishing, I don't fish. I don't vertical jig much, unless I was ice fishing, and I don't ice fish that much anymore. It's just like ice fishing, which means you're looking down at a screen rather than looking at the clouds, the birds, the water. So I think I am going to use it more for finding fish than I am for actually catching fish. We're hooked up again, by the way, folks. Yeah, they're stacked in here. This one's a little better. This one's going in a box. Good thing about a live well is if you don't want them when you're done, you can always call too if you start getting on the really big ones. So there is no creel limit here, size or quantity. Got to make a little crappie tater chip. So yeah, what's up, 217? That's my opinion on live scope. Plain and simple. Now, am I going to be making videos about live scope? Probably not. There's so many people out there doing it, and I'm coming to the realization that I really don't want my fishing to turn into a business. I want it to stay my hobby, so we're going to just use it as something to help me find the fish I'm looking for, help me really get detailed views on structure. Oh, I just missed it. And there's the story on it. So, oh, missed him. They are stacked in here. I was worried they weren't going to be in here because of the weather, to be honest. But they're in here. They're not all tuxedoed up, so they're nowhere near spawn. There's another spot on this particular um, lake that's got a lot of fish like this one. But there's some bank access there behind a bar that people you got to pay $5 to park, and it's a smaller channel than this one. So if I go in there with my boat, I'm like right smack dab in the middle of the channel. So I kind of try to refrain from going in there. Let those guys who don't have boats get on the fish. Let's see this one. There we go. This one's another keeper. Good 9 inches. Let's take a look at it once I get them off. Little dude. But this one will fillet. I'll get little ones off of there. Also, I tend to believe that this lake's overrun with Don R. What's up, Hillbilly? PB Paul Boyd. Was that Hillbilly Ando. What's going on, Hillbilly? If I miss anybody, I apologize. The big ones probably or could have headed for deeper water. These little ones are sheltering out here, I imagine. There's a bridge literally like right as soon as I get out and right around the corner here. That wind's blowing right through there. The DNR is out. They're doing surveys. So I asked them, I'm like, hey guys, where do I find out results of this particular survey? And they told me, they're like, but you know what? If you see us out there, step on by. We'll tell you what we're doing. I'm like, cool. There's a little dude, little guy. But they're biting. I'm having fun. Worth the price of admission. Here we go. Sacole, crappie, all that good stuff. No, it's a stationary one, Kelly. It's a spring bobber. Um, it's a weighted one. I'm in shallow water. I don't need to use a slip bobber. Less less parts, the more reliable in your rig. At least that's what I tend to believe. Especially when you're using like a 4 pound test, less points of failure. If I don't need to use a slip bobber, I don't. Almost, yeah. Don't burn your bacon. We're hooked up again. Yeah, they are stacked in here. I'm gonna have to. Oh, this one feels better, but what do I know? This one's keeping. So it's a little better. Look at that. This one looks a little darker too. Get over here. You got big old fat hands, chubby fingers. Not too bad. This one will keep. All right, fish, you're going in the box. If you guys live closer, I'd offer you a free meal if you come clean my fish for me. All right, this one just kicked up a little bit. Let's see if that did anything. Should have blown my bait right back at me real quick. Cast a little bit past the spot where I was catching all them. Just kind of scouting to see how far back in they go, which I could do at live scope, but yeah, that wind shut them down a little bit. Cool thing about this, probably after the live, I'm gonna go scope out a couple of other spots that I am wondering about. And this cold and this wind does keep a lot of people off the water, so it kind of gives me room to breathe here. Oh, nothing there. All right, let's see. I saw a big long one here from Guerrero. No, camper. Oh, camper and a bacon. That is disrespectful. What's up, Daniel? What's going on? Bite's good today. The fish are on the small side, but they're biting. I think I got like, I don't know, 9 fish caught. I got 3 keepers in the box. Yep, had a bite. Short bite. It must be a little guy. Hopefully your job's going good, Dan. You ain't been around all that much, so I'm guessing it is. Or at least you're making money. What's going on, Jordan? How you doing? Flathead fishing was supposed to start last night. Weather said else otherwise. So I usually go hardcore starting in May. April, I'll usually try. What I do in April is I'll fish like I'm fishing for channel cats in spots that I know flathead come through. And every now and then I'll get channel cats, but every now and then I'll get a flathead. It's a flathead, but am I targeting flathead? Kind of. You know, you got people out there who've already caught a couple, but I know them, and I know for a fact that they were channel catfish, and then they come across a flathead. So counts as a flathead. Does it count as it's like having a bear tag, and you're out deer hunting, and you see a bear. You go out for deer, and you happen to have a bear tag in your back pocket, and you see that prize grizzly bear out there, or that prize black bear, taking advantage of the situation. That's kind of the way I look at it. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not the same. Catfish Slayer, what's going on? Water temp is 49 degrees, 48.9. I'm not getting crazy bites like I was a second ago, so I'm going to check the bait once I get it back in here, make sure something didn't pull its pants down and I missed it. Lisa Elliott, good afternoon, dear. How you doing? Good deal, Dan. All right, let me check my bait because this really shut down. Bait looks all right. Betty said, good luck, Mark. Going for a run. You shouldn't be running, Betty, and you know why. Thank you, Lisa. It ain't bad with my phone mounted here on the front of my boat, and I'm fishing in front of the boat. I can actually read chat and watch float at the same time. It was hard the other day when I was fishing off of this side of the boat. The chat's up here. Might have an idea on how to make these crappie live streams work. They're rough. It's hard to see. Look at this now. It turned off. Wind come back down. So hopefully, let's see if they're across the channel here. You usually never catch them on that side, but you never know unless you try. So let's see. How wide is this channel? I'm going to guess it's 40 yards wide, maybe, if that. Cool. I'm glad you ordered more jigs. Hope you got some monkey muck. Hope you got some Cajun crawdad too. That's another good color bite they like. Or like an electric chicken, but that's not always available. I went on the Guggen site to check out some of their crappie baits that Lake Fork guy uses, which really kind of piqued my interest, but they were all sold out. There we go. There we go. Back on them. This one I cut on the opposite side of the channel. Let's see if there's any size difference to it. Nope, about the same. This one's like, this one's keeper. This one keeper. Here we go. Ooh. Ain't the biggest one, but I got a couple of fillets out of there. That's 10 inches. From the tip of my thumb to the tip of my pinky is 9 inches. This one's just a little over, so that's 10 inches. They look small in my hands, but they're 10 inches. They're keepers. I should get my measuring thing out, but I have no idea. Yeah, Catfish Slayer. They 50. It was over 50 degrees on the river. River shallow, small river. It warms up and cools off real fast. So I mean, there was one day where it was close to it was 59 degrees there. Someone had posted on Facebook, a guy I know. Why am I fishing back on that side that was drying up? Hold on. So it goes up and down. So they're awake. It's just got to find the right temperature for them to be feeding, I guess. But they're awake. People are catching them slowly. Not many. I really wanted to get out yesterday. The couple of spots I had planned to fish, I knew I'd get on at least in some nice sized channels. I've caught like countless 8+ pounders over there. Also missed a beast over there of a flathead. Broke a. Kenny knows. He'll tell you guys. Let me see. I don't see anybody in the waiting room. Basement, waiting room, whatever you want to call it. I call it the waiting room. It's an inch meter mark. Okay. Keith, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Mr. Reed? Crappie are biting. I am on a chain. I'm not more promise those larger sized ones, but they're biting. I didn't come out here and get skunked, which I was worried because of the change in water temp. There's another one. Oh, dropped them in the boat. There you go. This one's just 9. Take a look at the fillets. No, put that one back. Hey, what's going on, Lyle? Lyle, if you're not busy, come on up here for a minute. I won't keep you all day. Fill you in on what happened. Pontoon Jody. Oh, hush. Maybe not even my PB for the day. What is this? Hooked up again. See, Jody, this is what catching fish is like. Here's a keeper. That's what I'm looking for. There's better ones. Right on. They're in here. I'm just going to have to weed through them. Nice. Take a look at that one. That's 11 inches. Is that 11? Yeah, that's 11. Almost 12. Boom. There we go. Hey, can you guys, oh, you guys can't hear it with my. Cool. 10 crappies. Only one was big enough to consider. You know, you can eat them suckers whole. I got somebody coming by looking in here. Johnny was saying last night in live that she caught 2 flathead for the year. I haven't started yet, and I'm pretty confident I can catch up to her and pass her. That's going to make her mad. Good. I'm way back there. Gonna cut the head off, gun him, scrape the fin, the scales off. Done. So we'll do the descaling outside. Do yourself a favor. Don't do it in the house. Just makes a mess. Man, I love this crappie fishing. This is so much fun. And I open my yapper and the bite, boom, stops. I haven't tried to catch any yet. You haven't tried. Put that on the flathead excuses t-shirt. I got 4 keepers in the box, Lyle. I think I didn't count how many I caught. I don't know, maybe I got 10 or 12 so far. I got 4 keepers, one a real keeper. The other ones are borderline. But like I said, I'm on a chain. I'm not up north, so I got Those ones I caught last week, they filled two pounds. Got 3 pounds of fillets out of them, somewhere around there. If I could catch a bunch the size of the one I just caught, I'd be pretty darn ecstatic. But I don't think that's going to happen. Anything's possible. Some days are better than others. At least I'm catching fish. I'm not freezing too bad. That wind turns around and hollers in here. Starts hollering in here. Brandon, what's up? I got a bunch for you already, bud. They're in the box. The next one I got is for my buddy Brandon. Next one I catch. I'm dedicating it to Brando. Oh, and Brandon, I scheduled a podcast for the next 4 weeks, so bud, you'll have something to listen to. He loves to listen to them in his machine and work in the truck. So, like I know, I didn't download any for the last 2 weeks. Long story. I see that wind picked up and they shut down a little bit. I think the waves just moved that bait a little too much. It's like a sweet spot here. I don't know if you guys can hear my trolling motor. It's screaming, and I'm in a hidden bay. There's a little more hidden spot back here, but I usually don't do well in there. I should probably try it before I go. You know what? If maybe I know where to catch them up there now, Brandon. Maybe we can take a day and go over there, or maybe I will. You know, I think I'm going to get my 30-pounder the first day, and then I'll open up that whole week to whatever else I want to catch, whether it's perch or crappie or walleye or get me like a 50-inch pike. Yeah, that's the plan for the week. If it didn't get so cold up there, I really would like to live up there. Here's something that I kind of screwed the pooch on. I was up in Madison last week, did the thing, caught fish, came home, looked at my news feed, and there's a creek off of that lake where there's a dam, and at this dam, the muskie, they try to swim up it. I could have went there and checked that out and got some video of it. I kind of dropped the ball on that one. Kind of upset. I always wanted to see that. There's videos of it all over YouTube. But I guess it's muskie spawn now. Indiana Chris, what's up? I would never go without you. Actually, your boat's bigger. We'll fish in your boat. I'm using an ACC crappie stick, Shimano Stratic. I think this is a one. This is just a 1000. I'm trying to get larger reels in my arsenal. There's a bass boat shooting across the lake. As long as it goes that way, I'm all right. Trying to use larger reels, at least 2000s, maybe 3000s. I just like the line quantity that it keeps on there. Because, like I say, I'm using 4-pound tests, and if I hook into a channel cat, which happens quite often, they'll wreck 30 feet of line on you. You'll get it back and be all kinked up and stretched out. So just leaves you room to cut some off. All right, you know what? I'm going to try right here by this wall. Sometimes I'll get some perch over here. Let's see if there's anything around the corner here. Back it out of my ear. Nah, there ain't nothing over here. You try closer to that wall. That wasn't very much closer, but it's back there a little further. Yeah. Now we're going back up the front. Jody's taking a nap. Surprise, surprise. Doing what she does best. Miss somebody? Hey, Nebraska Wildcats, what's going on? Just doing a little crappie fishing today. I did have to pay a whopping $15 to launch today. That's always crappy. Downtown Waukesha, here they're trying to hop the damn big muskie. Yep. I didn't know there was one of them in Waukesha too. This is on the, I'm talking about the one on the Madison chain. Forget the name of it. Wow, they just stopped fighting. They didn't go nowhere. Hey, what's going on, James? Yeah, we caught a bunch already. I got 4 keeper in the box. Something like that. Ooh, and my hands are getting a little chilly. Water temp, 49 degrees, having the water temp. When I got in the water, I think that water, I think it was up, missed it. Water temp or air temp was 38 when I left the ramp. There we go. Caught my Brandon fish right here. I better keep my mouth shut. I got to get him in the boat. There we go. There's one for Brandon. Ah, this one I'm naming Brandon. Pretty fish. Splishy, splashy sound. What's up, regulators? Well, good luck tomorrow, Aaron. I'm thinking about you, bud. Even added you to my prayer list, hoping this does it for you. These aren't as big as I was catching the other day, but there are more of them. Greenwell, what's going on, bud? Oh, oh, missed him. See, I set my rod down there and I missed him. Missed him. It was a little pull down. Might have even been a bluegill pulling out of the tail. I will bobber fish most of the spring. In the summer, I'll cast to them, cast jigs, cast small uh, twister tails or swim baits. Those were good. I only cast them if they're like up high. You can see that if when you mark them on regular 2D sonar, how high they are in the water. What's up, Billy? How you doing? Yeah, it's a little chilly. If anybody wants to check the weather temp, I'm in Antioch, Illinois. Antioch, Antioch, yeah. Antioch, Illinois. There you go. Ah, missed him. Missed him. Crappie tastes better in the cold, Avid. They don't always bite better. I've had summer crappie and I seem to think they're mushy. But then you got guys like John down in Okeechobee. They got no choice but to fish them for them in 80, 90-degree water nonstop. They seem to eat them still. I always wondered if I made like a salt slurry, like I do when I'm like everybody does when they're out bait fishing, when they cast it or whatever. If that'd get that meat cold enough, fast enough to make it firmer, I don't know. What do I use? I'll just use right now. I'm using a Bobby Garland plastic. You can use anything. I use hand ties too. This is what I had tied on here. Bobby Garland, Monkey Milk, the baby shad swimmer. Actually, if I don't get a bite here in this next one, I'm switching to bait with the little 1/32 ounce jig head. Then I'm using a Mr. Crappie weighted float. Just using a weighted float because of the wind. Trying to get out there. If I don't need to use a weighted float, I won't. And in this shallow water, like I said, I'm in 5 feet of water. I can't be too close to them on spot lock. You'll blow them off. The trolling motor will mess them up. Sometimes you don't get any fish. Sometimes you get stuck. What am I gonna say? I'm no professional. I don't claim to be the master of fishing. I just enjoy the ride. The whole learning process is always fun. I just share with what I know. 47 degrees might be wrong destination. I don't know. Don't feel like 47. That's for sure. But that could just be the wind. If it was 47, I wouldn't be wearing my ice fishing jacket, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. It's a long one, but it's kind of skinny. A longer one. Long and skinny, I should say. It isn't that long. There we go. That one's going back in the water. I'm pretty much right at the border of Wisconsin and Illinois. Oh, I'm gonna pull down my hat and I miss a bite. Wind's blowing in my face too, so I'm constantly having to bring line in, reel line in. See, like right there, I just had like two small takes. I'm gonna put at least one hoodie up. Watch, soon as I put a hoodie up, that float's gonna go like that. Look, I look like Gandalf, the crappie wizard. I tell my wife. Getting grayer by the day. James, how about at our lake where someone had been catching crappie, they left 4 or 5 9-inch crappie laying on the bank. That'll happen. Crappie reproduce pretty good. Brush pile jigs are all right. I got some in my bag. I haven't tried any of their bait fish looking ones. I do have some of the the grubs with the spikes on the back. Brush pile's another Illinois company. Ready in here? Ready? What's up, buddy? Yeah, we're getting on them. We're doing all right. Nothing, nothing record wise, but we got a few in the box. Catching a bunch of smallers. Trying to stay out of the wind, but not working so good. Thank God for Apple ear pods. Oh, missed that one. Wind always helps a crappie bite, but not when it's 40-degree wind. Doesn't help the fishermen. I came through when I came to rolling through here with side scan. I did see what looked like fish along the same side on the entrance. They might be a little bigger, but if I go out there, I'm gonna be blown all over the place. It's gonna be hard to talk to you guys. So maybe I'll check it on my way out. Ooh, that one went right. That one was weird. Maybe it's should probably loosen my drag. I think we got another keeper. Woohoo! This one's on one of the bigger ones for today. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that's 11. 10 and a half. Where was he? See if he's got any brothers or sisters. Is Matt in here? Sorry if I missed you, bud. Seemed to be moved out a little bit more. There we go. Oh, got in the right spot. I'm going to move up here just 5. Well, let's see if I get a bite here. I'm going to move up 5 feet. See if I can get closer to this corner in front of this. Hey, Mr. Duggar, Ryan, they're biting in the channels, bud. They're biting. I'm up here on Channel Lake, but no monsters. But I do got, I think, 4, like 10, 11 inches in the box. The rest are all like 8s and 9s, but they're biting on plastics. Wind is kind of bad. It's blowing right into this channel. Again, sorry for starting to feed late, folks. I totally screwed the pooch. Woke up, it was cold, laid down. I'm like, I'm gonna go back for another hour. What happens? I forget to set the alarm. Either that or I hit off instead of snooze. There we go. That's where I wanted it. Too much slack in the line. I did use a remote. All I did was hit plus. Green one? I'm not. I don't know what you meant. Got the remote right here. Boom. I don't use the foot control. It takes up too much space on the little front deck here. I haven't used a foot remote for a troller or a trolling motor in like forever. So I don't even. Probably way, way, way out of practice. See, the problem with having to cast that much farther, setting the hook becomes kind of a pain. Or not as precise. Martin, what's going on? Martin, how you doing, bud? 41 people watching the Crappie show. One of these days I'll get on a really good bite. Have me at Crappie Clinic. Ah, wind's blowing me right off of where I want to cast. I think that was me making a mistake. Uh, read well, spot lock. You can tap the directional pad whichever way. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Right sends you right 5 feet, left sends you left, plus sends you forward, minus sends you back 5 feet. In theory, obviously you don't wind, and if it thinks you're facing this way when you're really facing this way, that usually has some bearing on it. But yeah, that's exactly what I do when I'm crappie fishing. I use that directional stuff. Or like if I'm scoping a whole new channel before I even had the live scope, I would just bump it 5 feet, cast, bump it 5 feet, cast, and overlap where I was fishing, where I was fan casting, just in case I missed something. It's slow, it's methodical, but it works. The bite slow down a little bit. Try in the middle of the channel. right in the middle. Let me check this bait. Yeah, see how it's torn? We'll put a new one on. Oh, they're in the back. Hold on. That's what I'm using. Bobby Garland. What are they? The baby shad swimmers. They're a little bit on a smaller side. They're articulated, and they're very hard to open when your hands are cold. I know. Some people may disagree with me. I know I didn't believe this. If the bait ain't on there straight and right, you're going to get less hits. So what I do is I'll take my jig, which has got crappie meat on it, clean the hook off. That's some pretty. I just take the little bitty jig right here. I'll hold a hook up to it and get an idea of where it needs to come out of the bait. Try to get it right down the center of the bait, so it's not all bent and crooked and willy wonky. I mean, I want to say it doesn't have to be perfect, but perfect helps. But you see how it's perfect? I'm using a loop knot. Now, a loop knot makes it look like it's hanging a little, but you got to remember, rubber's got a little buoyancy, so that'll keep the bait like this in the water once it gets in there, especially if it's bouncing because of the bobber and the wind. At least that's what I think. I'm gonna put a little scent on there. I want a jar of this smelly jelly garlic. Literally smells like a Italian restaurant. Try not to get too much on there. Ooh, garlic. Not bad garlic either. Like a garlic bread garlic. Does scent help? I think it does. Do crappie nibbles work? Yes, they do. But crappie nibbles are a pain in the butt. Go back and forth. Does skipjack count on a panfish tournament? No. All right, let's see if we can get back on some fresh bait. I got smelly jelly on my fingers. The wind kind of even died down a little bit. And there we go. Oh, went under. Missed that one, but it did go under. Went under with some gusto, too. Sorry, I missed that one. It would have made me look like a crappie hero. Eat one. I want to see him eat a whole skipjack. I don't think anybody's eaten a whole skipjack that I know of. You mean rock bass, red eye, Kelly? Or do you mean red ear? There we go. Look at that. This one feels pretty good. I could be wrong. Got him hooked right in the top of the mouth like he should. Oh, he's a little guy. But he's chunky. Stop it. Yeah, I ain't keeping him. Fish. Yeah, Tugger. Fish. Good eat fish. What's going on here? Did I come off a spot lock? No, because I'm like way back here. If you guys could hit the thumbs up for me, I'd appreciate it. Fight has definitely slowed down. Maybe I should put live scope in water, put it in perspective mode. Probably get a scan of that whole area. See if they're moving or if they're just standing there. We'll give it one more cast. I'm curious. Did they stop biting? Did they leave? Is it the wind changing constantly? I don't know. Inquiring Mark wants to know. Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Tell him I said it was all right. Just don't let your wife know where I live. You got Mike fired. I don't know who Mike who. All right, I'm gonna move up more than just 5 feet here. All right, Mr. Greenwell, I just hit it 3 times. It should move me up 15 feet. It never does. If you let it do the 5 feet, stop, hit it again, sometimes it'll do it. All right, one more time. See if I can get on these fish out in front of this pontoon boat. Yeah, wind picks up. I can only cast as far as I was casting before, anyways. Do 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 do. So what PTO is? Mike, take some PTO. What happened to this bite? I'm gonna start moving the bait a little bit, see if that helps. All right, I'm curious. We're gonna fire up that live scope, see what I can see. I don't even have any water, folks. Back, kind of optics. Yeah, it's too shallow, too much weeds. 40 feet. There's too much weeds. I can't even see them in here. Let's try perspective, which I don't use much, so it'll be a learning experience for us all. Yeah. Perspective mode. All I'm seeing is weeds. See, as soon as I start messing around, stop catching fish. There we go. Nope. See? Example, live scope. It's good and it's bad. I was busy messing around when I missed the fish bite. I looked up and the bobber was going down and sideways. Going to set the hook. It was. Yeah, I think they're nice up and close, it looks like. There's a whole school, right? All right, so I see him. How far out is that? 35 feet. So yeah. See, also it's hard to be live scoping and live streaming at the same time. It was a little bite. That had been a bluegill. Oh my God, live scope. Spot lock stopped. Yes. See, the wind slowed down a little bit. Now live scope thinks, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. There we go. Little guy. Little guy. Look at this little tiny dude. Little guy. See that live scope picked all of them up. Now I'm on a big school. These little suckers. We're gonna get away from this. I'll put the live scope away because I think it also gets in the way of my trolling motor because I got it my pole mounted. Should also plug in. First is first. Let me plug in my phone so I don't lose power. I'm not going to be live for that much longer, though, folks. Do 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 do. All right. Old school. That's how we're missing. They were tiny. Let's get back out in the middle here, see if there's anything left out here. I'm going to go fish behind me here in a minute. See if that one blew them further into the channel. I'm gonna try casting behind me, folks. Let's see what's back there. Sometimes they're back in this corner. Nope, I don't like it. Bunch of stuff going on in chat. You guys can still hear me, right? Look, lady, what's going on? Hillbilly Hondo's still here. Little dude, just let go. All right, these are little guys. All right, Jody, enjoy your day at work. Where are the big girls at? I think I might try fishing a little deeper. All right, this is that up. You guys want to go with me down the channel a little bit? See what's going on over there? We can do that. There's no bites in there. I'm gonna go do some exploring, so I'll end the stream, but we're gonna take you down here since it's not too far. And it's a little less windy. I might get warmed up. Sometimes there's crappie in there, but usually they're kind of small. So we'll see if they went all the way in there. Maybe being out there will give these a little time to settle down too. Hi, Skipjack Cindy. What's going on? Doing a little crappie fishing today. We're doing pretty good, but they kind of buttoned up a little bit. So we're going to move into this channel a little further. Let's see if I can get some sonar. I better look where I'm going. Let's slow down here. Side view. From 4 feet of water. See, you know, there's some docks. Oh, this guy's over here putting his pontoon boat together. Like, here's a boat lift. Never have any luck on that one. Never, never, never. I think it's awfully shallow right under it. See, we're down to like 2.5 feet of water. Let's see what's under this pontoon boat here. I'm just using side scan, folks. Now we're in 4. There's a 4-foot drop here, 2 to 4 feet. It's pretty thick with weeds. Water's kind of cloudy too for over here. Usually it's gin clear over here. All right. This is going to be kind of tricky to fish this spot here with the wind blowing in. But we're going to try it. We'll cast one out there and see if anything bites. Now, this is the end of that channel I was just in. Sometimes they're in here. Sometimes they're not. Never got any Mondos out of this spot either. Mr. Tully, what's going on? How you doing downtown, Ernie Brown? What's up? What's up, Connor? What's up? Was catching fish pretty good there. The bite kind of slowed down, so I moved a little bit. We'll see if there's anything here. You know, this mount isn't the greatest. You know, here, I'm gonna let me turn this around. I'll give you guys a little feel here. Maybe I won't, because I know I'll just turn it off. See, I'd have a bite by now. Am I on spot lock? Spot lock. There we go. Oh, and it's gone. Did get a bite though. That's a good sign. It's a pretty strong bite too. See if we can get a couple out of here. Fit Seeker, what's going on, Jeremy? You missed it. I was on a pretty good bite. A lot of dinks. I think I got 4 or 5 keepers in a box, something like that. Like 10 to 11 inches. I didn't expect much with the weather change like it is. Weather change like it has. I'm trying to spot that. Sometimes I do okay at, but not always. I'm not using my live scope. I had it down for a minute. I'm like, it's too weedy in here, too shallow. And then once I did get it out, I did find a pot of fish in a pocket of weeds, and they all are little dinks. So I'm trying to learn the size of the fish. But anyways, I'm about, I don't know, 200 feet away from where I was fishing. We'll try this spot for a little while, give them time to settle down over there. The wind's blowing right into the channel. Yeah, I don't think the spot's going to be any good. I have spots that are very, very, very hit or miss. And I hate bringing you guys along. So how come I always, kind of take a guesstimate as to what time I'm going to start a stream? I'd like to be on at least for crappie fishing, I'd like to be on the fish. Not a big fan of showing you guys a skunk, that's for sure. But since we got some in the box and we did catch a bunch of them, and I'm going to only be live here for a little bit longer, figure we try it. Give me a chance to warm up a little bit too in here. It's also kind of curious. I had one take over here. You'd think, I mean, and then there's spots over here that you would think would be stacked with them. Sometimes it just doesn't make any sense. Like this is the end of the channel, and it opens up into like a bowl, and half of the bowl kind of wraps around. So you figure they would be over here. It's all pretty much the same depth, all the same kind of weed line, but there's trees and there's roots over there. You figure that structure would attract them, but for some reason it really never does. Which is like one of the reasons I did want live scopes. I could check spots like that, but I ain't doing it today. This time of year, though, they are staging. They're not spawning. I don't even know if they would consider it staging, but all right, no bites there. Try over here. See if I can do this without hit this guy's tune up because I know he is home. Everybody chatting amongst themselves. Here we go. We got one. As soon as I turned my face, it went under. Hope I don't hit this. Hey, it's a keeper. Oh, that'll keep that good. 10 inches maybe. We'll try this spot for a little while. Only I'm going to keep my eye on the bobber this time, and it'll never go down. It is warmer over here. So I got that going for me. I was going to keep count of what I was catching. Maybe you guys can. Maybe somebody was keeping count. Spot lock is annoying. That's my song. I'm going to write that and copyright it. Matt, what's going on, bud? There we go. I missed him. Do, 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 do. Rebel River Cats. What's going on, bud? Ain't stacked in here, that's for sure. Oh, that was a bluegill. Should have brought my bait well. Could have started collecting some bluegills for bait. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll go do some bank fishing tomorrow. Oh, Matt's been in here listening. I do that a lot too, Matt. We're gonna try and get one more fish here, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Got me some trail mix for lunch. Have a little more coffee. Check out one more spot, and then I'll probably head home. I'm happy. Productive day. I didn't let you guys down too bad. Just overslept a little bit, but at least I had a live stream. At least I put some fish on there. Got some in the box. I'm counting today as a win. There we go. I won't lose this one. I need to adjust my drag on this reel for sure. Oh, look at that. This one will keep too. Almost ripped through his lip. That's why I need to adjust the drag. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know. It's 9 inches maybe. But she's a keeper. She's keeping. Bob, what's going on? Martin, thanks everybody for keeping me company. Ooh. Here we go. Here, how's that? There's a thumbnail the next time. I think my goatee's still longer than the fish. The smaller ones I'm going to do, I'm going to cook whole. I want to have some crappie fins, crispy, crunchy crappie tater chips. We'll do that probably today or tomorrow for dinner. So thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate you. Thanks for subbing, all that good stuff. You guys are awesome. Have fun. Have a good day. Stay safe. God bless. All right, later. Bye.